Welcome to the video 30K in 90 days. This video, I'm just going to run over the very broad picture of this amazing system. A proven blueprint that thousands and thousands of people are using from all walks of life with no experience and are changing their lives, creating real financial freedom. But not just financial freedom, creating a lifestyle freedom, creating a legacy, fulfilling dreams and visions. And it's all very, very doable for anyone. And what I want to do is invite you to look at a webinar that goes into detail and explains it really in greater depth that's happening tonight. But in order to give you a little bit of an overview, this video is just going to run you through the basic system that everybody uses, and a system that I discovered towards the end of last year, having spent 2 years looking for an opportunity because I was at a point where I had to go back to work. I'd lost my 11-year therapy business when COVID hit. And then by accident, I managed to build a 6-figure network marketing business, and that disappeared in 2023, literally overnight. And whatever else I looked at, I realized that I was going to either have to pay commissions to the company. I wasn't going to own the business myself. I wasn't going to be able to be in full control. I'd probably have to end up paying for advertising, which I couldn't afford and didn't want to do. And most of the other things, like drop shipping and complex affiliate marketing, were just too complicated for me. I'm 56. I live in the south of England. I've got 2 young kids, and I felt I needed to find a system, find a way that could allow me to take full control and also start providing for my children's future, for my future. No pension, no real savings, everything had been wiped out. And on a personal note, I didn't want to be relying purely on my partner's earnings, and we couldn't afford to as well. So I went back to school as a teacher, but I kept searching, I kept looking, and I came across this product, this system, through a friend who I watched for 6 months before I decided to actually have a proper look and see if this would be something that could work for me around being a father, working full time, extracurricular activities, coaching rugby, 2 nights a week, all day Sunday, and everything else in between. And I want to show you a very, very quick overview of what this entails and how it could help you and your family create more freedom, create more income, more peace, more time, better memories, because that's my real passion. My purpose is to break out of the system, but to help as many others as I possibly can. So you can find out more by visiting www.amplifyco.uk, and if you're interested in jumping on the webinar, go there and then it'll take you through, and the link can be shared with you there, or just contact me directly and I'll happily answer any questions. So let's get started. 30K in 90 days. How does it work? It's a done for you system. Okay, everybody has the same system, and I was looking for something that was going to be simple, that I didn't have to set up and didn't need a load of tech skills because I'd been down that route before and got terribly stuck. You get this automated system, and it starts with simply a landing page or a capture page. So if anybody clicks on your link, which is your domain, by the way, it is your own domain. It costs less than $20, £17. You can get them for, sometimes you get them for £2 or £3, but it's your domain. It's not somebody else's. It's not the company. And I can use my domain name for any business I choose going forward. And I own it. So when they click on your domain name, they go to a landing page or a capture page, which is already set up for you. They enter their email, their details, and immediately they will receive a video which will explain what the product, what the program is. It'll go into quite a lot of detail. And what I love about this is people can then make their own mind up. They will also then receive a second video. And in that video, in that next step, they will also get a PDF, which is the Freedom Formula Blueprint, which will explain the whole system, the whole program, and give them some phenomenal education about marketing, about digital marketing. These videos, PDFs, already created. You don't have to do anything. It's part of the system that you get. After that, they go into your email system, okay? And they will then receive a series of emails. Those emails are already created. You don't have to do anything. And that will build their curiosity, their interest. It'll build their understanding, and it'll develop trust. Trust that this is genuine, because in those emails are testimonials. And they can then click through those testimonials and find out more and hear other people's stories, not just yours. We call this the trust sequence because what we're moving into is a trust economy, because with the advent of AI and crypto, there are so many fake scam programs, courses, businesses out there, and I've fallen prey to many of those as well. So this is what I loved. It was personable. You can also change those emails. You can craft your own emails if you choose to. Okay, but they get into your email system, and that's where you can then start building real connection and rapport with your potential customers. And this is what we call the freedom machine, because here is what is so brilliant, and this is what really excited me. It's automated. It's all automated. It's done for you. So the system is set up, and all you need to do is connect with curious, interested customers, or should I say potential customers, because once they get into your automated system, that is it. They are taken through the system, and they can make their own minds up. They can decide if it is something for them. And once they're in your email system, if they choose to stay in that system, if they don't, they can unsubscribe immediately. But we can then just slowly drip feed information, content, our story to them. And some people may buy sooner rather than others who decide to wait and look and get comfortable. And that is absolutely fine. But you don't have to slide into their DM box. You don't have to then follow up with another email going, are you going to buy? You don't have to get on the phone. And this is something I spent hours and hours doing when I was building network marketing business. It was time consuming, and it was also soul destroying, because got a lot of no's, and it was a lot of work. And my children used to say, when are you getting off those calls, Dad? because I could be on those calls sometimes 2-3 hours, taking people through, explaining, and then still for them not to press the button, so to speak. So that is the system. And what is the product? What is the offer? And it is simply this. It is one offer that I promote, market, and that product is a digital marketing educational program, which any business can utilize. Any business owner can utilize, no matter what their kind of market is, because it is hugely, hugely valuable. It's very current, and you are what is called a master. You own the master resale rights. So I have the rights to sell that program on, as does everybody else in the program. And you might say, but if loads of people are selling it, surely there's market saturation. How many billion people in the world? 6, 7, possibly 8 billion now. I don't know what the exact number is. And think about it. If there is something there that is relevant, that is going to help people move the needle forward on their business, or give them the opportunity to build their own digital marketing business online, that's automated, that's simple, it's easy to follow, that's a step-by-step process, then surely with the current climate, the current markets, the current state of the world, having something like this is highly, highly appealing. Not for everybody, but for those who are looking. So one offer, and the top offer that I continue to market is $1,400. And you might go, that's too much. Hear me out. That is all singing, all dancing. It is a phenomenal piece of training. I'm a teacher. I've been involved in educational programs, coaching programs. I've been a coach, and I've seen all range and all matter of programs out there. And trust me, I've spent a fortune on them. And I have to say that this is probably the best, the easiest, the most accessible and most supportive educational program that I have ever come across. And that is saying something. Just before I started with this, I was trying to build a recycling business and looking and enrolled in an attraction marketing program. And I have to admit, that was good, but this is 10 times better, and it's simpler, and the returns are incredible, because one offer at $1,400 and you get 100% profit. There's no commission, okay, because you're a master reseller. Okay, you get full profit. And if you did that and got yourself 22 customers, there is your 30K. Okay, just 22 customers. I worked it out earlier. That's about 1.7 customers a week. And that is something that potentially could change your life. Could it? Because it could definitely get me very excited. And you don't have to do that in 90 days, but you can do. What would $30,800 do for you for the rest of the year? And if you can get to that figure, you can get to bigger figures. And this is what really, really attracted me, because with one sale, you get your money back on this program. And that's what I did. Made my first sale in about 3 months, and I got full return on my investment. And that was a light bulb moment. So what do you have to do in order to get your customer? And it's very simple, because we're busy people. The world is busy. Got busy families, potentially working a job. It's a daily action, and this is something that took me a while to really get my head around. 2 hours of structured, focused activity a day. You're shown exactly what to do, how to do it. There's all sorts of tools at your disposal, but all it is marketing, and it's leveraging the power of social media. And think about social media as your social real estate, because what you put out there is circulating and working for you. You put it out once and it circulates for you. You put it out once and somebody might share it with somebody else. Somebody might like it. Somebody might go to your bio. You don't have to follow up with them. You don't have to chase them. It's all there for you. All you have to do is a 3-second video post, 5-second video, and a 7-second video. Consistent action, consistent activity, okay, with the right training, the right support, with the right tools, is doable for anybody. And now you might say, I don't want to be on social media. We've got a whole program on how to do faceless marketing on social media. We've got a whole program on how to use AI and leverage AI as a tool, not make AI do all the work for you. There's programs on how to do it on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, how to do free ads. You can choose the strategy that you feel most comfortable with. And as long as you show up, are consistent, you will start to see the power of this, because once people get into your system, okay, you've got your domain name, okay, and we use a platform called System.io, all right, and that's free when you get started. I think you can get up to 1,000 customers on there, and it's free. This is all done through System.io, okay. You can put extra newsletters out through this system. Literally walk you through every single step. This is what gives you freedom, because what would you do if you could just focus on 2 hours a day? What would you do with the rest of your time? How much more peace would you have? What other things could you get involved with? And you could do this all from your phone or your laptop or your iPad. And for me, being able to work remotely from anywhere in the world, because I love travel, is just one of the most exciting things. So you're not confined to the hours, the commute, the toxic boss, the work environment, the deadlines, the pressures, the stress, and then you're not bringing that home and letting that bubble over on your family, on your health. So this is a very big general overview of what the Freedom Blueprint is. And when you get in there, you will see that there are multiple income streams that are available to you. Before I go, this one product at $1,400 is what I continue to market. But there are different levels for different types of customer. There's a $900 product, there's a $600 product, there's a $300 product, and a $100 product that anybody who clicks on your capture page will get to see, because all of that information is shared for them and they can go through it all themselves. They can scroll all the way down and see the different levels of products available to them. But we still just market that one there, okay? But if you can get 22 customers in the next 90 days, or maybe it's longer, that is what you're going to be earning, okay? Because we get 100% profit. This digital product's been created. It's already set up. You don't have to go looking for it. You don't have to do anything to the product. You don't have to create anything. It's simply plugging into this system, the freedom machine, that will give you the opportunity to start earning online in just 2 hours a day. And maybe you can afford more time. Maybe you can't manage 2 hours. Maybe you can only squeeze in 1 hour. And it doesn't have to all be at the same time. It could be 15 minutes here, 10 minutes there. And I know people who've built significant 6 and 7 figure businesses, and they started out with 3 jobs, 4 kids, but they found a way to work around it. And they had a dream, and they had a desire, and they had a goal. And they committed, and they focused. So this may not be for you, because if you're thinking, I don't want to learn new skills, I don't want to invest in myself, I don't want to commit extra time, a little bit of extra time every day, then this is not for you. But if you're thinking this may be a solution to the challenges or the problems that you're currently finding, or maybe you're looking just to go down a different route, then I invite you to go to amplify.co.uk, put in your email address, and all will be revealed. And as I said at the start, there is a free webinar this evening, and you can receive the links there. Or if you just want to get the details on the webinar, just message or comment below. So I hope this has been of use. If you have any questions, as I said, let me know. And all I want to say is, you deserve freedom, you deserve wealth, because you matter, and there is always an opportunity. So thanks for joining me, and we'll catch up with you soon.